coming up.
Vitalix is one of those products that our customers just keep coming back time after time for.
Once we got those animals on this product, they started to do everything that I wanted them to do. Everything works just the way it's supposed to.
Animal health and profitability and Vitalix all go together.
Hear the story of Vitalix mineral tubs and some folks who know them well. Next on The American Rancher. Hello and welcome to The American Rancher. I'm Pam Minnick. Western Nebraska is home to family-owned Vitalix protein, vitamin, and mineral supplement tubs. Built on strong value and close relationships, Vitalix has grown over the past 3 decades to become a leader in improving cattle performance in all stages of life and across every segment of live beef cattle production. First, we're with Matt Lowry, a world champion cattle auctioneer with a passion for ranching.
I grew up in a ranching family, so my ranching roots have run deep for a long, long time. As a young boy, I'd always played auctioneer, and little did I know what it was going to do, and it lit a fire in me. In 1995, after graduating high school and going to college, I went to auction school in Mason City, Iowa, knowing that at that given point in time, I needed something else to supplement the ranching income. Since that given point in time, in 1995, I've sold 5,500 sales. Many of them today, which would be registered sales. But where my heart and soul is the ranching business, the cow business, and that's one thing that I'm passionate about. In today's operation, our numbers fluctuate. Within this past year, we've seen some drought, something. This ranch can run anywhere from 600 to 700 cows, mama cows and calves each and every year. We also try to retain our yearlings and then run them over, and those cattle are to be marketed in the summer. The one problem that we face within this industry is labor, so we have switched our calving program to a summer operation, and it's really helped what we're doing, not only from a labor standpoint, but we're finding out we're able to do more things genetically with our cattle and being in sync with nature. We're finding out that it's a lot easier calving cows. It's in warmer weather, and it takes a lot less labor. No matter whether it's a wet year or a dry year, we're always blessed with a lot of grass. But it is a lower grade, poorer forage, and we're very low, washy type grass. But the one thing that we have to face is it is a very low protein forage. So we look at body condition scores in cows and we winter. The one thing that we have to figure out is how I can get more protein to these cattle. We weren't able to optimize the genetics and everything that we were bringing in with this operation because of the poorer quality forages that we had. And so that was one thing that we've struggled a lot within this operation is trying to get the most out of an animal with what we had. And so I have to figure out how I can bridge the gap. And there's many, many options out there. There's many good feed programs out there. But with my situation, I sell 100 registered sales a year. So I'm gone and I'm on the road at least 200 days a year. And with my job, like many ranchers and farmers that are out there, I have to figure out what works for me and my operation. And I had tried other products. I've tried lots of different products. I mean, just like everybody, we're trying to find something that works and works well in our environment. We tried several liquid products and some other products, as well as just plain corn and alfalfa. Most every rancher in the country utilizes cake in some form or another. We thought it was rather expensive, but it is still a good product and it's a useful tool. Also, the ease of product and how well can I use this and how easy is it to use? How much labor will it take to use this product? But the cost of it and the ease of using it within our situation, that was a challenge for us to try to figure out what we needed to do. And then that's when we discovered Vitalix and what it's done for us. I go down to the local feed store, I get 8 tubs and we put it on a flatbed, And we go out, we drop these tubs off, no harm, no foul. I walk away and I don't have to worry about them for another week. From the labor standpoint, the ease of use, everything works just the way it's supposed to. And I identified Vitalix not only from the ease of use, but it bridged the gap. I felt like it made us more profitable, and I was able to see a noticeable difference immediately. So once we got those animals on this product, that they started to do everything that I wanted them to do.
Vitalix is a family-owned protein, vitamin, and mineral tub supplement. Vitalix ranges protein-wise from 7% all the way up to 40%. We are in 250-pound sizes, 200-pound, and 125-pound. We have equine products and sheep products, goat, etc. But the bread and butter is, and probably always will be, the cow-calf industry. In the over 30 years of Vitalix, we've always been about enhancing the cow's rumen. I don't care if you're feeding the best feed in the world or the poorest feed in the world. With Vitalix, you can either get along with a poor quality forage or feed less of a good forage. You, the producer, can be very confident that when you purchase a Vitalix tub, that it has been through the fire. It has been university studied, peer reviewed. We have the research and data to back up the claims that we make.
I looked at lots of different feed programs. I looked at lots of different supplements. But the one thing that Vitalix did better is it guaranteed me a source and a consistent source on a daily basis, whether I'm there or not. And if you spend any time out in your animals and your cattle, you look at them, you can see the difference day in and day out in what these tubs do and how they can improve not only fertility, but health and overall well-being of animals. From an auctioneer standpoint, when we talk about marketing our livestock that day, there's the term 12 o'clock. When you think about a great big potload of steers entering into the ring, you want your cattle to be 12 o'clock. You want them to look absolutely their best. You know, and it's somewhat of a beauty pageant, if you want to say that. The importance of what Vitalix does is it balances everything within that animal. It gives them a chance to fight off anything that they need to fight with the proper vitamins, the proper minerals, and they are able to handle stress on those certain days.
You've always heard the saying that an ounce of prevention is worth a pound of cure. And with Vitalix, I think that's pretty accurate because everything we do with our product line, we're trying to prevent problems. Prevent open cows with our breedback tub, prevent scours with the moss products, prevent flies with IGR, Clarifly, or our garlic. We go a long way to preventing the problems, and it's so much cheaper than treating the problems.
Up next.
After all these years, we've developed a good rapport with the people, and they trust us, and we value their opinion. We trust them too.
Successful companies are only as good as the relationships behind them. More on that after the break here on The American Rancher. Welcome back to The American Rancher. Vitalix became a leader in the cattle supplement industry by delivering the highest value tub for their customers. But a company is no better than the relationships that it's built upon. From Vitalix representatives to feed store owners to producers, excellent customer service and a proven mineral tub create a successful formula of profitability for Vitalix customers.
I grew up in agriculture. Matter of fact, my mom's family homestead goes back to 1874 in Custer County, Nebraska, and involved in a little bit in 4-H and FFA in high school, and just always interested in the industry. When I was in college, I worked at my uncle's lumberyard in Ashby, Nebraska in the middle of the Sandhills, and we sold Vitalix there. When a rancher would show up, I was the guy that typically loaded the tubs, and of course you had a conversation with those producers and talked to them, and they were the ones telling me how good Vitalix products worked. In that same summer, we were going through a drought in central Nebraska, and I brought a tub home to my dad's cows. They were walking the fence line, they weren't content at all. So we put that tub out, and I came home the next weekend, and he said what a difference it was. He said, we haven't had any rain in the last week, but all of a sudden the cows are more content. They're not walking the fence line, chewing their cud, laying down, and they're happier. And calves are happier and everything. And so that all kind of sparked an interest in the Vitalix products when unbiased people are telling me how good they work. And so when an opportunity came along in 1997, I was hired by Vitalix to be a district sales manager for Central Nebraska. Vitalix has been around 30 years. There was just one plant in western Nebraska and only 3 or 4 products. And as the footprint of our company has grown, the products that we carry has grown. And then since then, we now carry over 40 different lines of tubs. We have 3 different manufacturing plants throughout the United States. And so we are in most of America and Canada now. You know, as a district sales manager for Vitalix, obviously I get to meet and work with lots of dealers, lots of producers. In my hometown, I'm blessed to work with Evans Feed Company, Mike and Amber Evans. Good friends, great dealer, and it's just been a joy to work with them over the years.
My grandparents had started a feed store back in 1927, and I started managing the feed store for my grandma in 1989, and we bought it in 95, but I've had customers with me since the very beginning there in 89. We probably cover a 50 to 60 mile radius in central Nebraska, right in the heart of cattle country. We had a lot of different feed companies that were trying to get us to sell their products, and I tried quite a few of them back in those days. I was a little bit more experimental, you could say. We tried all the popular brands back in the day, and the consistency wasn't there, the consumption wasn't there. Sometimes they would rip-roar through the product when it was supposed to last so long, and all of a sudden it would be gone in a day or two, and sometimes they never would eat it. Finally, these guys from Vitalix approached me, and it was just a great fit. The product's been consistent, and we put tubs out and the cattle just shine. The overall health is better, the immune system's better, they clean better, they breed back better. I feel it's my responsibility, or our responsibility as a feed retailer in central Nebraska, that we need to bring products to these people that are going to help make them more profitable. And I believe that after all these years that we've developed a good rapport with the people, and they trust us and we value their opinion, we trust them too. And when they come back year after year and say, I want to use that product, it worked for us, then we know that we're selling the right product. Vitalix is one of those products that our customers just keep coming back time after time for.
Since 2013, we have been feeding Vitalix tubs. And since 2013, we've incorporated a 100% AI program here at the ranch. Since these cows have been on a Vitalix program, our conception rates, not only on natural service sires, but our AI conception service has been much better. So not only the cows are on it, the bulls are on it, as well as the yearlings and the heifer calves. And so we feel like that what Vitalix does is, and especially on the number 10 breedback tub, it has really, really helped our conception rates. And for me, if I can get more cows to calve in that first 21 days, it's money in the pocket for me.
After the break,
Animal health and profitability and Vitalix all go together.
see how Vitalix combines all the ingredients you need for a successful all-natural supplement program. You're watching The American Rancher. Stay with us. Welcome back to The American Rancher. Nebraska-based Vitalix protein, vitamin, and mineral supplement tubs have expanded across North America over the past 30 years. Their story combines the value of strong relationships with results that producers trust.
Year after year, Vitalix brings the value to the customer, because when they come in here or they order it on the phone, they know what they're going to get. I mean, it's going to be a good quality product that their cattle perform well on.
Vitalix is a very, very key player in our operation. because of the consistency of the product. But not only the product, they've developed a friendship. And that's something that's pretty important to me. And you have a tendency to want to do business with your friends.
We grew right along with Vitalix, and it's been fun. It still is fun. We have new products all the time, and we sell a lot of Vitalix tubs, and about any time you drive by our locations, you can see us loading Vitalix tubs on somebody's truck. And we maybe one at a time, or maybe 48 at a time. It amazes me when I see the loads roll in, how many tubs that we sell nowadays with this product. In the beginning, when we first started handling Vitalix, they only had, I believe, 1 or 2 tubs available, different types. And we went with the one, it's a number 4 high energy tub. And that's pretty much all we carried for a while. And then they started adding this tub, like with fly control IGR. And then they started adding garlic here lately. They're always adding things that we can use in the marketplace. They put moss in their tubs for weaning calves and overall health of cattle. And it's just, it's been a great thing because we have all these different types of tubs to choose from. Breed back tubs, fly control tubs, energy lick tubs, about anything you want, they have it.
At Vitalix, the best-selling tub is our conditioner supplement number 1. And it has been for years, but it's been really neat to see the advance as we've added different products throughout the years, that we are now officially a 12-month-a-year program for the livestock producer. Whether that's a summertime need with mineral, our breedback tub, adding garlic or IGR or Clarifly, at weaning time, or conditioning throughout the winter, we'll have a tub to fit your needs. We're always looking to kind of push the throttle and improve our products. And the genetics and the potential of the genetics is so good in our industry anymore, we need to push those genetics. And performance products like Vitalix will allow you to do so. Most recently, Vitalix has added Kickstart Weaning Tub as well as our Feedlot Starter Tub. Those tubs utilize the Diamond V Nature Safe products. We've had phenomenal success with those, whether you wean your calves, take in cattle, or have a feedlot.
It's worked great for us when the calves come in and they wean them from mama and they're looking for a little extra, and we've got this lick tub there, and it kind of turns into a babysitter for the calf, you could say. And they just take right off. It gets the rumen functioning well for them, and it seems to really help them transition into a weaned calf.
We utilize 2 products from Vitalix. The number 1 tub and the number 10 tub, the breedback tub. The number 1 tub is more of a maintenance tub. The one thing that I do like what the number 10 tub offers is it's a higher fat. Of course, it's a chelated mineral. Both tubs are a chelated mineral, and it's an all-natural tub. And we're just like every other ranch. We have horses around here. And so the safety and the ease of using it, I never have to worry about what gets into this tub. It's a safe product for everything. And that's another reason why we use it.
There's a lot of value in Vitalix products for a couple reasons. You need to, first of all, think of the difference between supplement costs and supplementation costs. With supplement costs, that's the cost of the Vitalix products itself, and that's it. There's no bins, there's no tractors, and there's very little time needed to supplement with Vitalix. Versus if you're caking every day or whatever, there's a lot of extra things you have to do, extra equipment you have to have. So there's a value right there. But also in the ingredients that we use, Vitalix focuses on a high quality, preferably American made, and a highly concentrated product. And you get a lot better value for the cow, and if it works for the cow, it's gonna work for the rancher. Another way Vitalix brings value to our customers is with our overconsumption guarantee. We realize with any self-limiting supplement that cows consume it at different levels, and that can be very expensive when they overconsume. So Vitalix puts a lid on our costs, puts a lid on your costs with an overconsumption guarantee. Simple. If they overeat, according to our feeding recommendations, we make up the difference.
There's only been one time that I ever had to call my rep and say, hey, I thought that these cows overconsumed on this tub, and it was one of the first times that we actually used the product. And after looking back on it, realizing that the vitamins and the minerals and everything that was in that tub, these cows are starved for that, and so they did hit it a little bit harder than they should. Vitalix backed up.
The Vitalix story is a 30-year journey of creating value that helps producers create more profitability for their operation. As an industry leader, Vitalix makes a wide variety of tubs for every season of the year and for every stage of an animal's life. You can trust Vitalix for the right tub that works for the nutritional needs of your livestock, no matter the quality of your forage.
When I look at the operation and I look at cash in and cash out, I thought that my return on my investment was by far more than what the money was to buy the product. The ease of use, I put the tubs out and I walk away. I never have to worry about whether or not that cow or that steer or that heifer is getting what they should. It works here. It works for our operation.
We have a great representative that lives in our neighborhood. And the producers love the product, and I believe it helps them make more money. And in the end, that's what it's about. Animal health and profitability and Vitalix all go together.
We're family owned, we're American made, and whenever we can, we purchase ingredients from suppliers from America. Zenpro, Diamond V, where our garlic comes from, all American companies. No different than a lot of other companies. It's fun to follow us on social media, including Twitter, Facebook, Instagram. Follow us, become a friend, because you never know when we might have a contest or a product giveaway you could take advantage of. We encourage you to find a dealer in your area. If you don't know who that is or where that is, simply call our 1-800 number or check us out at www.vitalix.com and find the dealer locator feature on the website.
We hope you enjoyed the Vitalix story. To learn more about us, visit our website, theamericanrancher.com, or connect with us on Facebook. I'm Pam Minnick. For our entire American Rancher team, thanks for joining us. We'll see you next time.
That was Superior.